All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think any of it recorded. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a glorious 64 degrees out here today. It's really nice. There's some sun breaking through the clouds. We're supposed to get rain sometime today. I moved on. I got the AT3 yesterday, which has just been sitting since last year. I rode it last year. It's licensed and titled and everything. And I'm going to move on to this little girl over here, which is a CT2. See if we can get a little better picture of it. I don't know. You can see it's got some problems. It's not a great looking bike. Needs a seat cover, as you can see. Yeah, but it has all its lights, even though these lights are actually from a 74 or later. And the lights on the back, they're probably repops. But they look pretty good. They look better than the rest of the bike, as a matter of fact. So we're going to do all the checks and make sure that this thing has what it needs to run. We'll start with the spark, and then we'll move on to compression. Let's see if we can leave that there and go kick it a couple of times, and we'll see if we in fact have. Let me get a little closer, or get you a little closer anyway. Hopefully you can see that spark plug down there, can you? It looks like it. All right, let me kick it a few times and see what happens. I can't see that spark plug, so you're going to have to tell me whether it's good or not. All right, I'm going to put it over here so I can see it and see what it does, just to make sure. Yeah, it's not sparking. No spark. All right, well, we need to, while we got the spark plug out, we're going to need to do a compression check. And we'll see how that goes. So we'll get out our handy dandy compression testing kit. Get this out of the way so it doesn't fall down and spill all over. And then let me try and get this in the spark plug hole here. If I can. You can't see down there. That's not as easy as it seems when you can't see what you're doing because your big fat hands are in the way. It's at an angle, but I don't know what angle. Ah, we got her. Alrighty. Let's put this gauge up where you guys can see it. And then we'll run over there, kick it a couple of times, and see what we come up with. I guess you can see that. Oh, throttle open, dummy. Where'd we get to? I think that looks like about 120. So I suspect that's good enough. That's what my AT3 had yesterday, and it had new rings in it. So, you can see that. This little girl's going to be ready to run any minute now. Well, probably not. I think it needs a carburetor clean. I'm pretty sure, I'm absolutely positive it needs a carb clean. As a matter of fact, so let's get with it here. That down, and that down. Put this away. Okay, unless it's leaked out, since the last time I rode it, it should have oil in it. I need to blow that off. There's all kinds of grit around there. I don't want that down in my transmission. Mice have been at the seat cushion. It's nothing in the toolbox. Looks like the backup switch is still moving. That's a good sign. Sorry, Mr. Spider. You're gonna have to find a new home. I want to use this one. I don't know if you can see all the foam from the seat. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but you'll have to take my word for it if you can't. It's there. I believe that's a genuine Mikuni on there. That's good. But let's first tackle the spark problem. I suspect that's nothing more than cleaning the points. We're going to need a number 10. What else are we going to need? All right. Let's see if we can get that nut off there. That was too easy. Somebody's been in there before. And I can't ever get the flat washer out. Well, I did this time. All right. We have somewhere, didn't I just bring it over here? Yep, there it is. Hiding. Is it this one? I think it's the big one. I got 2 or 3 of these laying around. They're reverse threads. Everybody knows that. No need to tell you that, I don't think. All right, this is a 17. So we trade our 19 for a 17. We put it on in instead of out. And we just pull that guy right off of there. Now, unlike the DT250, this one has 3 coils. It's got a lighting coil, a source coil, and a charging coil. So, here's our points up here. Let me get a light so you can see a little bit better. If I can find my light. I always have trouble finding my light because I put it someplace and then forget where I put it. I put it on the charger. I'm a pretty smart guy. All right, here we go. Well, that lights it up, maybe too bright, I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. No, that doesn't do it, does it? I think it's better this way. All right, see if maybe dim works better. I don't know. 6 to 1, half dozen to the other. All right, let's poke them points apart. All right, give me a little screwdriver. And stick our diamond file in there. If it'll fit, it will. Let me do it a little bit more. I wasn't thoroughly happy with that. And then, let me get some brake clean and wash it out. What do you think? Is that going to work? All right, let's shut that off, move it out of the way so we don't get brake clean on it. I don't guess it'll hurt any of the rest of this stuff here. I don't know why, but I keep losing those damn little red thingies on my brake clean. Ah, here's one with a red thingy on. So, let's see. We want to open them a little bit and spray right in there. All right. I don't see any other problems in here. Let's put this back on. Is it greased up? It is greased up. Well, that's a good thing. See if we can match up the, well, we need to take this out first. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or not. I have a bad habit of doing things off screen here. And I think that went right on. All right, find both of our washers. And the nut. And the 19. And drive it in. And now, what we do is turn the key on. Maybe that would have helped before, but I was going to clean the points anyway. All right, let's get that spark plug over here where I can see it. We can both see it now, because what we're going to do well, guess what? That just fell right off of there. I'm going to cut that back a little bit. I should have brought some cutters, shouldn't I? Take about a 1/4 inch off. Oh yeah, that's nice and clean now. So let's put this back on. I am not happy with this spark plug cap. And I just happen to have some brand new ones, because when I needed one on something else, I ordered 3 of them. So let me go get a brand new NGK spark plug cap. All right, well, we got the new spark plug cap on. It's a genuine NGK, Nippon Genki Corporation. Genki means electricity. So it's Nippon Electric, or Japan Electric, is how it translates to English. And as you can see, there's all kinds of spark up there. I would not grab a hold of that while I'm turning it over. I hope you could see. I could see. All right, now we need to get that carburetor out of there. And then we got to take, well, maybe I'll take the tank off first. That's probably a good idea. You want to watch me take the tank off? I doubt it. All right, taking the seat off. They got these little tiny clips on them, on the rods that go through there. Somehow, the clip on this one got turned around and it's kind of stuck down in there. All right, I sprayed some WD-40 in there. It's a special, They call it spray and stay. And it's still not wanting to come out. I think I put that in there the wrong way. All right, so I started to take the hinge off over there because I can't get the pin out. And what I ran into was I couldn't get the wrench in there to take the hinge off. So I had to take the seat holder off, the one that holds it open. So I got that off. Now, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get this on here and take this hinge off. And when I put that pin back in, I'm going to put it in the other way. So it's got room to slide out. Uh-oh. Is that head of that bolt jimmied up? It is. Am I going to have to put it? Holy cripe. I wonder if somebody put a quarter 20 in there. It's possible. I've found stranger things. But that one sure don't want to fit a 10. I could try 7/16. That might answer my question. But the hinge is off now. One of them. You can see this is a little bit rusty, but it's not rusted through any place. But so a new foam, seat foam, and a new cover, and it'll be in great shape. I'm going to put a different bolt in that, that's for sure. Oh, I'm going to take this 6-volt battery, which was probably frozen, but we'll see. It don't want to come out of there either. Nothing wants to come apart on this thing. What's going on? Well, I dropped that screw. That's about a number 5, I think. Come on out of there. There you go. You still got water in you? Acid? I don't know, I can't tell. All right, the gas tank means we got to take the hose off, and that's about it. I don't think there's anything else. I've got my drawer labeled special squeeze tools. And this would be one of them. That's for hoses. Now, I can't even see if there's a clamp on there. I don't believe there is. So we'll just pull it off. We'll lift up the tank. And get it out of its holders up there. And there we have it. I don't think there's any gas left in it. It smells pretty bad, but there's no gas in it. Okay. Now we need to get that carburetor out of there. And that's got an Allen wrench right there. And that might be a 5. And if it's a 5, I got a 5, but I think it's not a 5. Is it? No, it's not. It's bigger. So let me see what I got. All right, that one's out. Now we should be able to, what kind of a, oh, you know what? I don't think that's on anyway. There it is. I hate these things. They're supposed to have a spring that goes all the way around them, a little small in diameter and long in length, and it hooks to itself on one end, and it's supposed to hold this in place, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't hold it worth a darn. Let's see if we can loosen this up. And then get this off of here. Whoa! Look in there. You think there's some rust in the tank? Huh? I think there might be. All right, the slide goes up and down. And we're going to do a carb rebuild on this. So, I'm not going to bore you with it. You've seen enough carb rebuilds. If you haven't, go out there and YouTube and type in carb rebuild. You'll bring up thousands. To steal a phrase from one of my favorite 70s groups, with these pictures you can see what condition my condition was in, and it's pretty bad. Well, folks, I got the thing out of the ultrasonic. I hope it's clean. I used the wire brush on my Dremel to clean up what the ultrasonic didn't get. The only concern I have is in right, well, you can't see it there. Let's see if we can get down on it where you can see it. You see this hole here? All right, then this pipe here sticks down into that hole. And that pipe there feeds directly up to the starter or choke or whatever you want to call it. So I think, I don't know if you can see in there or not, but this hole should connect to this hole. But I find in a lot of carburetors that they're not connected for some reason. And I don't know if I should drill them out or what I should do, honestly. It's a quandary. But anyway, we got the new little tiny O-ring that goes on the end of the needle valve right here that seals this down here in. The gas comes in through here. Well, actually, it doesn't come in through there. Yeah, it does. It goes down through this hole into this. You see the sides are all open. And then the main jet is here. And that goes in here and comes up to this hole, which allows just the right amount of gas to come into here, and then this goes down in there with the little rubber O-ring on it and sucks up just the right amount of gas. Now, if that O-ring's bad, it seems to me that you would be getting more gas in there than what you need, and you would be running rich. So you want to always make sure whenever you do any work on the carburetor, put a new one of those O-rings on. For this, I'm not sure. I've tried poking different things through it. A little wire on the end of that came out of my, I don't know if that's focusing on that or not. Yeah, I think you can see the little wire on there. Okay, I tried that. I tried different sizes of these little cleaners. They wouldn't go through. I guess I'm just going to leave it, and if it's looking like the choke isn't working, I've got another one of these up there in my stash, and I'll put that on and see if I can open that one up. Let me get this together and I'll get it back on the bike, and maybe we'll see if it starts today. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to call it right here. This video is getting to be a bit long, and I don't like posting real long ones. Nobody watches that long anyway. And what I'm doing isn't that interesting, probably, to some of you. So, like I said, I'm going to call it right here, and I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. If not, why don't do those things. We'll see you on the next one.